Hi little Mead. Here we are back again. It's time for another chapter about Peter, Fudge and Tootsie. So yesterday we finished with Fudge announcing he wanted to be a ghost for Halloween, and Peter said he didn't want to dress up because 6th graders are too old to dress up. He also asked his dad how he's getting on with writing his book, but his dad said it was coming along slowly. Okay, so carrying on. Later, we were watching the 6 o'clock news when Fudge's favourite commercial came on the air.
"Oh, look," he said, "it's my dancing cats."
And he put down his Lego and watched. Yeah, everybody knows that cats can't really dance, I told him. It's just a lot of fancy camera work.
"Oh, shut up, Peter," he said.
Then he turned to Dad.
"They have cat food commercials and dog food commercials and people food commercials. So how come they don't have bird food commercials?"
"That's a good question, Fudge," Dad said, without really answering it. "Minor birds of the world unite," I began, trying to think up a clever commercial for bird food.
"What's unite?"
Fudge asked. Never mind.
"You sound like Uncle Feather when you say things twice,"
Fudge said. "Yeah, it's contagious," I told him.
"What's contagious?"
"Oh, forget it," I said.
"We should feed Uncle Feather cocoa," Fudge said. "If you give it to the one you love first thing in the morning, you don't have to worry for the rest of the day. It has 45 vitamins.
No, I said. That's not it. It's fortified with vitamins.
"That's what I said. 45 vitamins.
No, not 45. Not a number, I told him. Fortified. And I spelled it for him. Fortified. It means that the vitamins have been added.
"It does?"
Fudge asked. "Yeah," I said, "and anyway, you shouldn't believe everything you see on TV, right, Dad?" "That's right," Dad said.
"What, you lie when you make up commercials?"
Fudge asked. "No, but we sometimes exaggerate," Dad said.
"What's exaggerate?"
Fudge asked. "Well, we embellish to make our point," Dad said.
"What's embellish?"
"Sometimes Dad has to stretch the truth," I explained. "Thank you, Peter," Dad said. "That's a very good way of putting it."
"How come you know so much, Peter?"
"Well, partly because I'm in 6th grade, and partly because I'm naturally smart," I answered.
"Then how come you got a 58 on your geography test?"
Fudge asked. "Yeah, well, because Mr. Bogner tricked us with matching questions."
"What's matching questions?"
"Yeah, that's what teachers do to you to prove you aren't as smart as you think," I said. "You'll find out someday."
"Yeah, but I am as smart as I think," Fudge said, "so there."
I wasn't about to get into an argument over that one. On Friday afternoon, Alex and I were downtown. We stopped off at the movie theatre to have a look at the display of Superman photos. I'd already seen Superman in New York, but Alex had missed it, so we decided that when it comes to town, we'll try and go see it together. Next to the movie theatre was an art gallery. There was something familiar about one of the paintings in the window. It was all white with 2 black circles in the middle and a red square in the upper left-hand corner. "I know that painting," I said to Alex. "It doesn't look like much to know," Alex said. I snapped my fingers. "That's a Frank Fargo painting." Alex shrugged. "Who's Frank Fargo?" "He's my friend's father. I was there when he was working on it," I said. "Let's go in." The only other person in the gallery was a very tall, skinny woman with a neck like a giraffe's and more curly hair than I'd ever seen. She was really good looking. I liked the way she walked with her head high and her back straight. "Hello, what can I do for you?" she asked us. "Oh, well, we were wondering about that painting in the window," I said. The white ones with the circles? Oh, it's called Anita's Anger, she said. It's by Frank Fargo. I told you, I said to Alex, who didn't seem interested. I know him, I said to Giraffe Neck. He's my friend's father. Really? She asked. Yeah. How much does it cost? Alex asked. $2,500, she told him. What? Alex said. For that? Well, yeah, because he's becoming quite famous. But it's nothing, Alex argued. I bet I could paint that same thing in an hour. Just like Dr. Seuss can write a book in an hour, I muttered. What's that got to do with it? Alex asked. Oh, nothing, forget it. Oh, well, it may look simple, she said, but I assure you it takes a lot of talent to paint that way. That night, I asked my parents if they knew that Frank Fargo was becoming famous. Yes, Dad said, didn't you? No. Nobody ever told me because nobody ever tells me anything. Mom and I are considering one of his paintings. It's in a gallery downtown. What, that white thing with the black circles and the red square? I asked. That's the one, Dad said. Do you like it? I don't know, I said. It sure does cost a lot. That's the problem, Dad said. But now that I'm going back to work, Mom began, looking up from her needlework. You're going where? I said. Back to work, she told me. I've been offered a part-time job by Dr. Monroe, a dentist in town. I thought you were sick of teeth, I said, and I thought you wanted to study art history. Well, art history will have to wait, Mum said. For now, I've decided to be more practical. I looked at Dad. It's because of the book, I thought. That stupid book. Mum's having to work. You wouldn't have to be practical if Dad was president of the advertising agency, would you? Peter, Mom sounded angry. That's not a very thoughtful thing to say. I didn't care if she felt angry because I did too. It's all right, Anne, Dad said. I think I know what Peter's getting at. He'd like me to be president of the agency. Right, Peter? Then Mom wouldn't have to work. Well, yeah, sure. Who wouldn't want his father to be president? Yeah, but I don't want to be president of the agency, Dad said. And you've got to try to understand that. I do want to write my book, though. And sometimes you've got to do what's really important to you, even if it's not practical. And I never said that I was sick of teeth, Mom told me. I said I just wanted to think about a changing career, so I'm thinking. It'd be nice to have a job again, and if Daddy weren't at home writing his book, I wouldn't be able to leave Tootsie, so it's all working out, you see? No, I said. Everything is different. How do you mean? Dad asked. Oh, I don't know, just everything. Mom going back to work, you writing a book, us living here, well, Tootsie being born, Fudge going to kindergarten, me in 6th grade, everything is different. And you don't like it? Mom asked. Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if I do or I don't. Well, changes take some time getting used to, Dad said, but in the long run, they're healthy. I didn't feel like listening to any more, so I said, Can I call Jimmy tonight? Sure, Dad said, go ahead. Jimmy answered the phone. Hey, how's it going? He asked. I could tell he was eating something. I don't know, I told him. Everything is different. I can't get used to it. Well, everything's the same around here, except that you're gone. He must have swallowed because his voice cleared. He told me about school and about our friends and about the way Sheila Tubman is telling the whole world how much she misses me. And then he said, Peter, I have a confession to make. What's that? I've been using your rock. Not just sitting on it, but, using it. You know what I mean? It's okay, I said. Don't worry about it. No kidding? No. You're a great friend. You know that? Really great friend. Well, I have a confession to make, too, I said. I've been using my Kreskin's crystal that you gave me. I'm not just looking at it, but using it to get to sleep at night. Oh, he said. So I guess we're even, I said. I guess so. But he didn't sound as if I were the world's greatest friend anymore. I saw a painting by your father today, I told him, ready to change the subject. You know, the white one with the black circles and the red square? Oh, that one, he said. My father painted that one night. My father painted that one night before my mother left for Vermont. See, one night they had this big fight and she threw red paint on the canvas. That's how the red square got there, and that's why it's called Anita's anger. I didn't know what to say because Jimmy never talks about his parents' divorce. So I changed the subject again. Do you know how much it costs? $2,500. Can you believe that anybody would pay that much for it? Well, shows how much you know about art, Peter. It sounded as if he had something in his mouth again. Pretzels, I thought. My father's last 3 paintings were sold for over $2,000 apiece. So before you go around opening your fat mouth, you should find out what you're talking about. And he hung up. Great. Just what I needed. My best friend hanging up on me. Probably call back in 10 minutes, I thought. But he didn't. I waited until Halloween afternoon to call him. It's me, I said. I'm sorry. About what? He asked. Well, you know, about the price of your father's paintings. Oh, that. It just so happens that my parents are thinking about buying it. Which one? You know, Anita's anger. Oh, that one. Well, you should tell them to buy a different painting. Anita's anger is a rip-off. Even my father says so. But you said... I know what I said. For a minute, neither of us spoke. Finally, I asked, so what are you doing for Halloween? He usually said, nothing. How about you? Oh, I'm taking Fudge trick-or-treating. How'd you get roped into that? I volunteered. You volunteered? I think he was chewing gum this time. You weren't kidding when you said everything's changed. Yeah, he was chewing gum. I could tell he was blowing a bubble, and I thought I heard it pop when the bubble broke. My mother and father were surprised when I told them I'd take Fudge trick-or-treating. But Alex said he'd come with me, as long as he didn't have to walk next to Fudge or hold his hand crossing the street or anything gross like that. Besides, we planned to take him out early, bring him home, and then go out by ourselves. And I knew how badly he wanted to go with us, and not with Mum and Dad like all the other kindergarten babies. Alex called for me at 6:30. And when I saw him, I couldn't believe it. He was wearing a costume. A sheet decorated with black circles and the one red square. I'm Anita's anger, he said. You like it? He turned around a couple of times, holding his arms out. It's different, I said. What are you? He asked. Me? I said, because I was wearing jeans and a t-shirt, the same clothes I'd worn to school that day.
He's a 6th grader, Fudge said. And Tootsie's a baby, Turtle's a dog, Mommy's a mommy, Daddy's a daddy, but I'm a scary, scary ghost.
Ooh, and Fudge swooped across the room. You mean you're not even going to wear a costume? Alex asked. Not even a mask? Oh, yeah, sure I am, I said. It's, upstairs. Wait a moment. I'll go get it. I raced upstairs and found Mom changing Tootsie. Where's Fudge's disguise? I asked her. She looked blank. You know, the one he sent away for, you know, with cereal box tops and 25 cents. Oh, that disguise, Mom said, sprinkling baby powder on Tootsie's backside. I'm not sure. Oh, Mom, I need it right away. Please try to remember. I thought you said you weren't dressing up this year. Yeah, well, I've changed my mind, and Alex is downstairs waiting. Let's see, Mom said, fastening Tootsie's nappy. It could be in with Fudgy's toys. He's always liked that disguise. Look in his closet in the red toy box. I ran down the hall to Fudge's room, threw open the closet door. The red toy box, Oh, here it is. I dragged it out and rummaged through it. And there, at the very bottom, in the Pepperidge Farm cookie box, were the black eyeglass rims attached to the rubber nose and the stick-on beard and mustache. I also found an old hat that once belonged to Grandfather Hatcher. I smoothed it out, put it on, along with Fudge's disguise. Checked myself in the mirror in the bathroom and ran downstairs.
That's mine,
Fudge hollered when he saw me. I'm just borrowing it for a few hours.
No.
No, I said. Okay. Then you don't get to go trick-or-treating with me and Alex. You can go with Daddy, like all the other kindergarten babies. Goodbye. I flung off the glasses and rubber nose, tossed them aside, and acted like I was really going to leave without him.
No, he cried. No, come back, Peter.
Not unless I get to wear the disguise.
Okay, you can wear it, but it's still mine, right?
Yeah, sure, it's still yours. I looked over at Alex, who was shaking his head. Alex still can't figure out my family. Okay, we'll stop there. And tomorrow, if you come back and listen, you'll see what happens when they go trick or treating. Okay, thanks for listening, whoever you are. Hope to see you at school soon. Bye.